when we don't pay debt, it becomes really, really stressful. Bank of Montreal put out a study not too long ago where we saw that people that are not paying their debt and feel tremendous amounts of stress are about 40% more likely to have migraine headaches or headaches on a regular basis. They have stomach issues. They're about 30% more likely to have an anxiety issue and about 25% more likely to be depressed. They're overall they're not doing well. They're not mentally well. They're not physically well.
Yeah.
So there's a tremendous burden about it. So to the individual themselves, it's life-changing because it makes it hard to manage everything that you do. You fight with your wife more, you yell at the kids more, you're a less productive person at work. So that's a big factor. The second factor, of course, is that when you don't pay your debt, the only person that ever cares more about the money you borrowed than you is the guy that needs to get it back. So there is the stress that, the banks are going to punish you in some way or the other, or the credit card companies. And, when they punish you, it's not like it's a physical thing, except it does affect you physically and emotionally. It's that they're going to call you all the time. They're going to send you off to collections. There's the possibility of getting sued. Having done the credit counseling job, two things people seem to fear: taxman and courts. No one wants to go to court. No one wants to deal with the government. So there are lots of things that can happen. Whether or not they happen really depends on the situation. In Alberta, I think they can go to small claims court for $50,000 and under, which makes it an attractive option to take someone that owes a sizable amount of money through courts to collect the cash.
Yeah.
And if that happens, well, there are steps you can take to remedy it.
Is, at the extreme, bankruptcy, is it as bad as people say it is?
I think it comes down to that sense of obligation. When people go bankrupt, they feel like they've not morally met their obligations. But as I mentioned earlier, a lot of their time people are in trouble because something has swiped them out of the blue: job loss, death.
Something out of their control,
So, it's not really a moral issue. I've been a banker, I've been a credit counselor, I know lots of bankruptcy trustees. From our perspective, it's money. It's not you as a person, it's this money needs to be dealt with. So no, it's not the end of the world. Where it really stresses people out is the thought that they may have to give up a house, they may lose all their RRSPs, all their dreams fall apart and may never come to happen. That's not true.
Yeah.
In Alberta, we're kind of a safer place than other places to go bankrupt. RSPs, registered retirement savings, registered education savings plans, things like whole life insurance and pensions are generally exempt from bankruptcy if you're not drawing on them. In terms of houses, if you have a house, this might be many of us as house prices have dropped tremendously, but if you only have $40,000 of equity in your house, you get to keep that, and if you can make your mortgage payments, well, the trustee might let you keep your house. So if you think that's the way you need to go, you should probably seek more information on bankruptcy, or maybe a consumer proposal from someone that has information on it. A great place to go, bankruptcy trustees are overseen by the government. You can go talk to them. It's free to go in and talk to a trustee. You don't have to sign on. And in fact, I tell people that go into trustees, don't sign on until you talk to someone else.
Yeah.
Just so you can explain exactly what the process is. Nonprofit credit counseling agencies are a great place to go. Credit Counseling Society, the place I work, or Money Mentors in Alberta is a good place to go talk to. They're all nice people. They're going to give you the straight scoop. But no, bankruptcy is not the end of anything. Having been a lender, I've given someone a loan that's been bankrupt 3 times. You just go into the penalty box for a period of time.